Previously on
Fire Emblem Friday. Boobs! Boobs, titties. Don't need context. Boobs.
Titties don't need context. Titties.
Now back to the show.
I still okay, and this is again, like you said, I've only played Blue Lions. I have very little care for Rhea.
Okay. That's...
It's been years since I've last set eyes on
I
this
better zip
place.
up in case I accidentally let
Forced to
someone
see
slip,
her
but...
now,
I'm just putting my thing out there.
Yeah.
I've never spoken of
And
this.
I'm only naming characters who, by
Many
far as the
years ago,
trailers
I was
and
a knight here.
announcements have said.
I reported to the
So,
Archbishop.
yeah.
Yep.
Others I will keep anonymous.
Okay.
See, there you go, Rhea.
Yep.
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization
Ridiculously
is the
large.
Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you for
just
your patience,
I
Jared.
could
My
not
name is
care
Cedric.
for her.
I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
I think I care
That
more
is
for the voice
actually-
actors.
It has been a long time.
Sadeth, I actually
I
didn't
wonder-
mind, like,
Was
at
it the
least
will
talking to
of
him in the
goddess
beginning of the
to get
game.
another chance meeting
Yeah,
like
I liked him
this?
too.
To what I remember.
Forgive my silence.
To
over
what I
this
remember.
incident.
I always
This happened since I last
just remembered him kind of like a
So
now I'll let the game
The
show
miracle of
first
fatherhood
before I
has blessed
say
you.
that, before I say
That is your
anything.
child, is
Yeah.
it not?
Yes.
But
Or
yeah,
many
Rhea
years after
I
I
just
left
remember
this place,
not really
I could
caring for.
introduce you to the mother of my child.
That's fair.
But I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see.
It
My
wouldn't be
condolences.
a Fire Emblem game if at least one
I hope
parent
your
wasn't dead.
valiant efforts from
Yeah.
Eloise.
Usually it's the mother.
What is your name?
Unlike
you know what?
Pokemon.
I'm not gonna be a douche.
A fine name indeed. From the bottom
Yes, a
of
fine
my
name.
heart,
If you
I
watch 14
thank
Wiki
you
face.
for saving those students of the Officers Academy. Jerem,
I know in game they
already know
actually
what
refer to
I
you
wish
as
to say,
Byleth,
do you
but
know?
just the fact that you put
You
that
want
as the
me to
name makes
rejoin
it
the
so
Knights
funny.
of Seros, don't you?
Yes.
I won't say no, but
your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you.
You think Alois is gonna be
I
convincing
must
Gerald
step
to
away
join?
for now, but
I think it just
expect they
motivates
will
him to
desire
leave
a
again.
word with you soon.
Yeah,
Please listen
honestly.
carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
My path is I choose the House of Gerald.
Yes.
I can't believe
I'm really hoping we get
Forced
another
back into the
DLC.
Knights of Seros.
Same here.
I'm
Oh,
sorry I
my
dragged
God.
you into this. Looks like
Ashen
I'll be
Wolves looks
stuck
great.
here
I
for a
can't wait to
while.
see what the next part
And
is,
I'm
because
afraid your
ah,
services are requested.
excitement.
Me looks at wallet. Don't think I'm getting Ashen Wolves anytime soon.
Oh, oops. Serve it.
Nothing like
Put
that.
me in a maid
I
outfit,
want you to
please.
teach.
Oh,
Sound
I do need to mention
heard
that. I
those
said I
guns
will not be
earlier
using any
talking about the
DLC
office of the
items and stuff
Academy.
like that, but I
Huh?
will be using the
Well,
DLC
the
costumes,
Academy
because
just happens to be
gosh
short
darn
of
it, they
professors.
look good.
And apparently that
I guess
can't
they don't
help
really.
me.
Do they have any stat improvements?
No, no,
Or is
no
it just
stats. It's
purely
just
aesthetic?
cosmetics.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Okay,
you must
okay.
be the new
Booby!
professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
I remember
No,
all the MILF jokes
I'm
that
not the
came
one you're
out
looking
when
for.
she first
You
appeared.
can handle things from here. Good luck.
Yep.
And watch out for Lady Rhea.
Okay,
I don't know
Dad.
what she's thinking.
Why are you
of
whispering?
a
They're right
professor
behind
like
us.
this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Okay,
Oh,
you
it's
have to
you
know
then?
in every
So
JRPG,
young.
everyone has bad
Competence
hearing.
and age are not necessarily
You know what? Fair
As you
enough.
well
Oh my
know.
gosh.
I am Hanneman, a crest
Hanneman!
scholar and professor at the Officers Academy. I
Hananinanininanin.
wonder if you bear a
Yes.
crest of your own.
Oh, his is
When
an
next you
he's
have a
another
moment
character
to
that I
spare,
really like the
I
supports of.
insist
Like,
that you pay
all
me
of
a
his
visit
supports,
so we can delve
I think,
into
yeah,
the
all of his
His-
supports are never about
I'm
him, but more
Manuela.
about the
I'm a
character he's talking
professor,
to,
a
and I
physician,
really like
Yeah.
that.
Songstress.
I just
And
love the fact that of like
it's nice to meet you.
most of his are pretty funny, I would say.
Yeah, they are.
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company.
Yes, the Middle Franc
Perhaps
opera.
you've heard of me? The Middle Franc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Spare our
Uh-huh.
colleague the needless chatter, Manuela.
I love the sass between
It
these two.
seems you'll be taking charge
Indeed.
of one of
Their
the
support
Academy's
conversation is
houses.
one of my favorites.
I expect you have an
I just
interesting
love
streak of
Manuela's
reading
support
each
conversations overall. Like, most of them are so much fun.
Fine.
Oh, yes,
I'll do
because
you a
Manuela
favor
is
and
just
explain.
Manuela.
The
No other way to
officers'
describe
Best way to
that.
put it.
is comprised of
Best way to
3
put it.
houses
I'm at
of
least
students,
hoping
each of which is
that-
closely affiliated with its region of origin.
No, I'll say that later. I'll say that much
The
later.
Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire.
I remember
Their
when people
house
were
leader
so
this year
thrown
is
off with the
Edelgard,
name of the Black
the
Eagles.
Imperial princess,
Yes, because, you know,
who is in
Black
line to be
Eagles,
the
but
next emperor.
red flag. Chotomate, nani?
The Blue Lion House
Like,
is
now
for
I can't
students from
imagine,
the
you know,
Holy Kingdom
them
of
being called
Fargus.
Red Eagles, but,
Their
like,
house leader
honestly,
this
it
year is
should have
Prince
been Red
Dimitri.
Eagles, but
He is to be the
it
next
is what it be.
king of Fargus.
I don't know why, though, because, like,
Lastly, there is
the
Golden
Fargus
Deer
one was
House,
so
which is
spot
for
on.
students
Same
of
with
the Leicester Alliance.
the Leicester
Their house
Alliance,
leader is
but
Claude, grandson
Yeah.
of
but the
Duke
Empire was
the
so
leader of
different,
the
and I never
Alliance.
understood why.
To think that the next emperor,
Spoilers!
king, and sovereign duke are all here.
but slight.
Certainly is a promising
Still.
year for the Academy.
Yeah.
I'll say, I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Foreshadowing.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
What if I don't
The
want to,
old
huh?
man has a point. Oh, and keep in
I think at
mind
one
that
point you
only
literally
notify the
have
house
to.
leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time.
It's
with the
still
students.
funny to me, like,
Some odd ducks in that bunch.
there was
But they're
one
good
character
kids.
trope I was a little
I'm
sad
sure
was
Lady
not in
Rhea
this
will have more
game,
information
and I
for
say
you
this
tomorrow.
without checking
That
out
should get
Ashen
you going.
Wolves,
Okay.
but
You'll need
it
them.
was the
Have you no
not
intention
so
of
much
changing
bully,
your
but
mind,
tough
Rhea?
guy
Appointing
in
a stranger,
like
a child, no less, as
over
professor at our
masculine,
esteemed
kind of
colleges.
like almost
I have made my
troublemaker tough
decisions,
guy
citizen.
character.
I know worrying comes naturally to
Play
me.
Ashen Wolves!
There's truly no need. That
Okay.
stranger is Gerald's
When I
first
has le money.
I can't
Yes.
say that's all too comforting.
When you
How
has le
trustworthy
money
is
and
this
le time.
Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing?
'Cause
after
you
the
got a
death
list
Remind
of
me,
things
what
to
is-
go through.
years ago?
Does
I would
it
remind you
ever
that
actually
Frank is now
canonically
here
say
with
what
us as well.
Byleth's age is by the time?
Please consider.
I
don't think it
this an
does.
unnecessary risk.
We never get it.
Satis.
Yeah.
They have
I
no
always
choice.
just took it at value that
Would that be
Byleth was
enough
like
for you as
18.
well?
We
More
always assume they're
importantly,
18.
I have received reports from civilians. I am increasingly concerned about a
Not in this game.
more suspicious
Ah!
individuals. We cannot ignore those who
Oh,
hold
after
their
time
own
skip, we're
will to
assuming
the
they're all
church,
18.
especially
Yeah, I was
if
gonna
they're
say.
frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes.
Oh.
that
I was
matter
gonna
is
say
of
there's
great
at least
importance as well.
no, there
I
are
shall
maybe
continue
a
our
few
investigation.
characters you
Rhea.
can't just immediately
For
assume.
now, I will have faith
Yeah.
that you are placing your trust with the utmost care.
It's still pretty funny.
I pray that nothing
Honestly.
occurs to shake that confidence.
Wow, I forgot how long these loading screens are, but at least you can move around Violet.
I love how yeah. Oh, I didn't actually know that because I never tried.
Yes, just use your
It
gyro.
kind of reminds me of the T-Rex game for Google.
Yes.
I honestly was very disappointed that Byleth never got like their I guess slight spoilers, but I feel like anyone should know about this. But Byleth never actually got any active voiced roles in the cutscenes.
Yeah, it's kind of disappointing, but they were trying the silent protagonist since their last protagonist, Corrin, talked too much, and it was just bad. Don't play Fates! Even though I'm going to eventually, because I'm going to be playing all the
Don't.
Fire Emblems on this channel. Even the
Don't
bad
do
ones.
it.
Gotta do it.
No. No, you don't.
I
Oh.
have to.
Ugh.
I am Ferdinand von Ayer. Why does Petra have boobies again? Why does Petra have such a big forehead in that scene? Oh.
Because
Ah,
anime.
fair enough.
Ash!
My boy! My boy! Sylvain!
Dedue!
Dedue does what others don't.
Is Dedue Sega?
Nah.
I will say of all the known playthroughs, probably Blue Lions is the most not straightforward. I guess the most familiar of a Fire Emblem playthrough.
Correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders.
I will say
You should
yes,
also
but I
take a look
think
around
there's
the academy
one
and acquaint
other
yourself with
route
your new home.
that's a bit more
That is
akin
your
to Fire
first
Emblem.
task here at the
I can
monastery.
probably guess which route
Please
that
let me
is,
know
but
if you
I'm not
accept.
going to say
Once you have
just
finished,
because A, I don't
come and
entirely
speak with
know,
me.
B, I'm not going to spoil anything for other viewers.
May I ask a favor of you?
Fair enough. Woo! Also, I'm not going to be talking to everyone, you know, I meet,
Yeah,
because I know the majority of this game now. I'm
yeah,
just going to be talking to quests people and anyone else.
yeah. I will definitely personally say there are some people I hope you at least pick up as subs,
Pity.
but that's
I
up
was
to you.
hoping you would lend your strength to
I
me.
can tell you one thing, I will not
I
be
never
picking up
properly
Cyril.
introduced myself, did I?
No.
My name is Edelgard von Hresfeld.
No,
I am
he
the
honestly
princess
didn't even
heir
cross my
apparent of the
mind.
Adrestian
Oh,
Empire.
good.
wonder
I
if
just
you'll be
don't like
tasked
him.
with
Freaking
leading
Lady
the
Rhea,
Black
Lady Rhea,
Eagles.
Lady Rhea.
I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know
Fair
more
enough,
about
I
any of
guess.
the Black
No.
Eagles?
Mine is a different character altogether.
Yes.
Gatekeeper!
Oh wait, actually,
Best character.
yes, I love him.
What a pleasure.
Oh, there he is. I was like, where is he? Yeah.
Loading.
I love him as a character. I'm so sad he's still not DLC. I really hope we. I feel like people would pay for him to be DLC playable.
Yes, they would. And also, I lost it when they made a cipher card of him. Like, oh my gosh, that's how you know he made a big impact on the community. He has a cipher
yeah.
card. Enough said. Dun, dun, dun.
Make him playable already.
Honestly.
Come on, Nintendo.
It won't take much coding. Literally just give him generic soldier stats. We want him.
Yeah, no. We'd still play him regardless. Here's an interesting question. No, wait. I'll ask you this after you've gone through at least some talking with people.
I'm Claude
Okay,
von
okay.
Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm
Well, not-
guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching
Yeah,
yet, do you?
here.
I bet
No,
you
I
like
do.
ours. We're not as
Not in this
difficult as the
playthrough.
other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
I'll say yes just so I can get the
Yeah.
clear, and then I just need to talk to. Okay. Fun fact about this: if you turn your camera the other way, things load faster.
Good to know.
Yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown
Dab.
Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
I forgot his name was Alexandra.
Simply a student.
No,
And I've
you don't
heard
have to
word
remember
you are
that part.
become
You
a
just have to
professor.
remember Dab.
Delightful news.
Dap.
I still have much to learn. I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your
Honestly, I
guidance.
don't even remember
In any
most of their
case,
last
welcome
names.
to the monastery.
Well, I know one name you can never
I
forget.
hear you're
I am
investigating the
Ferdinand von
different houses
Eyre.
here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
I did not care for him whatsoever. I'm sorry.
Dude.
I took joy. Can't say
No.
that yet. Can't
I
say it. Can't say it.
Oh no, you can't say it. And I forgot to.
No.
Like, I wanted to go back to Rhea. Oh well. But I have that line as my notification sound, so
Okay.
it's a blessing.
Eat the.
Oh, believe me. No, stop clicking continue exploring. There you go.
There is
How are
just.
you enjoying your time at the academy?
I'll just say it here. I do
hope
not
you
like him
found
as a
our
character.
halls brimming with
That's the best
vitality
I can
of
say right now.
well-intentioned
You haven't played
souls.
Black Eagle, so don't say
I
much yet.
suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses.
Like I said, judge a character after you play their
I must
path.
note that I am personally against entrusting
See, look,
someone as
I can
lacking in
fully
practical
say that I
history
still
as
don't like
yourself
Claude
with
after
such
playing his path.
experience.
His
But
whole character
as the
just
Archbishop
doesn't
desires.
sit well with me.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer.
Let's see. In terms of
Oh,
Blue
so
Lions,
different.
is there anyone I
I hope
don't
you've made
like?
it a point to get to know each of them.
Let's see.
No, not really.
Here, we have decided to
Not
allow
really.
you
No,
first.
everyone I pretty much
Manuela
liked
and
in the
I
Blue
will take
Lions.
charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much the same for me. Like, if I wanted to choose my least favorite student, it would probably have to be... probably Mercedes, just because I've never been one to enjoy the...
Okay, I'll be
Who was great, my
okay.
gosh.
100% honest though, I hate her voice. At least English dub, I do hate her voice. I don't hate her as a character. I just really hate her voice.
It's really soft-spoken, and it's like you're running out of breath. Like, come on now. No.
God, stop. That's actually a little too accurate. God.
So you have chosen the blue line.
I hated her voice so much.
Huh. Note to self, always talk to Mercedes.
Your heart has made its choice.
No!
All I ask is open minds with virtue,
And also,
and
if you want me to play it
They
with
are all
Japanese
promising
voice
youths who
lines,
bear the weight of
leave
Fodlan's
that
future
in the
upon
comments
their
below,
shoulders.
because I will happily do
I
it.
hope you'll
Shoot.
appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother?
Oh, if we're talking about lollies, this is
No,
the
it's
closest.
I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something.
Right.
Is it
There's a
permitted?
reason I forget
No,
the
it's
character.
nothing. More importantly, who is this?
I don't know.
This is our newest professor at the academy.
Oh my!
He
I'm the
says with
addition to
much
the
disdain.
Officers Academy.
Yes.
I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I
Yeah,
am Sedith's
Again,
little
there's
sister,
a
Light.
huge reason I
am
forget
so
this
happy to
character.
make your acquaintance.
Let
Yeah.
us focus on the topic
Well.
at hand. There is something you should be aware of.
I'll keep my mouth
In a
closed
few
for that
days'
one.
time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses, intended to gauge
Aye.
the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is
I'll
all.
try not to. Oh, actually, for my Iron Man run, I actually lost Mercedes in this battle, but then I remembered the losses don't count
this
permanently,
mean
so I was saved.
Professor No.
Nice.
I really can't believe it. But I was speaking to you so casually.
I didn't even talk
as
to
though
you,
we
but
were
okay.
companions. Oh, I am so sorry, Professor. You just look the same age as the rest of us.
I remember how funny it
And
was
I'm sorry
actually
to say
going
that
through the
too.
interactions
I
with some of the
really must
students.
watch my tongue.
Yeah. But I won't be doing that so
You
much here,
say that,
because
but
I'm assuming most of the
I just
viewers
don't
have
know about
seen
all
playthroughs of
this.
this already.
I'll admit,
Yeah.
it doesn't sit well with me either. After all, we wish to show you due respect.
Respect my butt.
Sure, but if the professor
I don't want to
says
hear that
should
from
that be enough?
Dimitri either.
That is, if your highness can consent
Yeah.
to such a thing. After all, we're already.
Oh, fun
speaking
fact,
this way to a
Sylvain's
future
lines
king,
change
so
quite a
we may
bit
as
if
well
you're playing
relax
as
our
female
speech with the
Byleth or male
professor
Byleth,
too, right?
which I love the touch.
Well, we're not in the kingdom, so it only
I
has to
mean-
follow that we should all speak companionably.
Are you going to be playing male Byleth throughout all your playthroughs,
I
or
concede.
are you going to do female?
Oh
the
no,
professor
I'll
says it's
do
fine,
female,
we ought to
I
accept
think,
that
for
kindness gratefully.
Golden Deer?
As for me,
Okay, then never
I'm sure I
mind.
can
I'll
manage.
leave it for that
You
then.
don't have to force
Yeah.
yourself if it's too difficult. You're fine with that too, right, Professor?
Of course I am! You and your voice!
Come to the
It's
training
wonderful.
ground later. There, you will show me what you're capable of.
Yeah.
You
Keep
aren't
talking,
wasting
Navarre.
any time, are you,
Or
Felix?
Long Q.
As it were?
Or insert
Count
another...
me in for any
No,
solo-
don't put Longku in that category. Longku had some great depth.
Pardon me, but I
That was more
did,
than just him
but,
being
like,
a badass
future
warrior.
reference.
He is
at-
some of the best support.
Ash, I won't have
Okay,
you speak
not gonna
if
lie,
you're
he does.
watching.
Though,
You should
like,
join
his
us as
interaction
well.
with females are the best.
If you get injured, simply say the word and I'll pet
For
you
multiple
straight away.
reasons, but
I'll make
like,
sure to tell you
Your
anytime,
Highness,
Mercedes.
Do take care not to go overboard.
okay, I will say though,
I'll be
I
fine,
love
promise.
Dedue's voice.
My
In
companions.
in
Is there not
opposites
something
to
inherently
Mercedes,
wrong
Dedue's
with
voice is
crossing
very
blades
well
as
put.
a way to bond with each
Oh,
other?
yes, like, it matches
I
him
never thought of it
so
that way.
perfectly.
Well, if that's
Mhm.
how you feel.
And also, Ingrid
I
is
suppose
Blue
you'll
Lion's
just stay
waifu.
behind
Haha,
while the
I will
rest of
be
us are at the
protecting
training
her
ground?
as much as I can.
Ingrid, my dearest friend, you really are too harsh on me.
Question: Is she a natural blonde or am I
As you can
stupid?
see, the Blue Lion House
She
is
is a
lively
natural
bunch,
blonde.
but you'll find none who
Okay.
work harder.
I'm only confused because
Certainly we'll
Roots.
cause our fair share of trouble, but I'm very much looking forward to the year ahead.
But I think that's just, like, stylistic. Because, like, if you look at Dimitri's hair a bit, you can actually see that it looks darker in some areas than others. So that's probably what they
Oh.
did with her.
Ah,
Oh, yes, combat arts. And
how to know if you're an important character in a JRPG or an anime? Have a hair color that's not realistic.
that, or have different colored eyes.
That too. Or physics-defying hair.
Physics defying here are the best. Oh no!
I don't. Let me
Ah,
think.
I-
Is there anyone like that in this game?
Repeat that question?
I'm trying to think if there's anyone in the game with physics-defying hair. I don't think. No,
Yeah.
we were talking about Hanamon.
Yes, we're
Because
talking
you're
about
gonna cut this out. Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Back.
Yes.
About crests? Well,
I don't.
allow me to tell you everything.
I know about
Absolutely
chests,
everything
though.
About them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while.
Behold the mighty
Crests are
mustache
a
of
fascinating
Hananemon.
topic. But before one can dive deeply into said topic, one
Honestly,
must
I love
first
how like
understand what
I just
crests
love the
are.
mustache for no
They are
particular
power
reason.
incarnate.
It's just funny to me.
Said to have been
Honestly, it's
bestowed
very well
upon
trimmed
humans
and
by
well
the
kept.
goddess
Like,
countless ages ago. They
I just
exist
love the
in
fact that he
place
has like every
passed
facial
down
hair
through
piece except an
bloodlines.
actual beard.
Those who carry crests may
Yeah.
excel at magic,
True that.
display exceptional
He has
strength,
sideburns, he has a
or any
goatee,
number
and a
of
very
things.
thick mustache,
Each
but he has no
crest has its
actual
own
beard.
power, the nature
Yeah.
of which is beyond mortal
I
understanding.
need to start looking up fan art of Hanamon without certain pieces of his facial hair.
you're about to
suspect
find
as much,
Hanneman bald,
yes.
probably.
But we won't know for sure unless I
And then I want to see him with like a full beard
As I
too.
said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well.
The crest started
Only
playing.
a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline.
Honestly,
end up
when
inheriting
other
that crest's
certain
power.
characters talk about crests,
Perhaps one of
I
your
actually really
ancestors
love
bore
some
a
of the
crest,
things they
and
talk
you
about.
just happen to inherit
Oh
it.
yes, like
That is
crests
how a
is
crest
such an
usually
interesting
presents
topic, and I love
itself,
seeing
after
how
all.
every character sees them.
Yeah, they just kind of felt like
Yes.
something I had seen before, which is
Get
why
to
I
the
wasn't
bottom
as
of it
impressed
straight
with them
away.
when they first were mentioned.
Now then,
Mm.
please go ahead.
Well,
and
they're
hold
pretty
out
much
your
a,
arm
I will
over
say
this
copy
device.
pasta from Royal Blood in Fire Emblem 4, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
What is
It's nothing
this?
new in Fire Emblem either.
A pattern I've never seen.
See, I always thought
Is
this.
it possible? And as yet
No, never mind. I'm
undiscovered
not gonna
crest
say. I'm not
has
gonna say
been
what I was gonna say.
detected?
Okay, okay.
There are still
Yeah.
crests out there that even
I gotta admit, I
am
really
unaware
liked a
of.
lot of.
How
I liked.
thrilling. Pardon my.
I guess the best way to put this is I liked Hanamon's
I
ending,
have much to consider.
just because it was very simple and sweet, but
I
to
have
to
more
the
research
like
to
point of
do
him as a
in regard to
character.
this crest.
Yeah,
Yes,
but it's to
so
be expected
very
with
much
someone that's
more
not a
research.
student.
But for now, your work here.
I don't know. There are some characters who just have very different
This
endings.
line here be
Yeah,
indicated?
all depends on who you pair him
Perhaps
up
it
with.
represents a lack of symmetry.
Yeah.
Or perhaps, what in the world?
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, are you gonna be pairing Violet with anyone for this
It may
playthrough?
be connected to
I
that,
will
but
be.
to a greater
Who?
degree
I
than
do not know
usual.
yet. Like, I
We can. We'll just debate it out.
yeah. Honestly, like when it comes, you know, time for that final battle, we'll just be like, so who's the top waifu? Who we're marrying?
Honestly,
With each moon,
but
professors
I'm
at
guessing
the
it's gonna have to.
Officers'
If
Academy
we're
receive a
not playing
schedule
with anyone
from the
outside
event.
of Blue
It
Lions,
notes the
then it's
dates
gonna
on which
have to be
events and
someone.
missions will take place that
From the
Um,
Blue Lions,
Pay
yeah.
careful attention
yeah.
to your schedule.
So that
so that
gives
you may thoughtfully plan
3
what you intend to
candidates?
do each month and when.
Yes.
Yeah, because I guess it just depends. Also, we have to wait till we get to the end, because who knows? We may be using subs by the end of this playthrough.
Yeah. Also, DLC supplies. I'm sorry, but no.
I love how the DLC supplies is under the bed.
Yes. They just snuck it under there.
That's where it was.
Most important thing, appearances. Oh my gosh. I need to put
Mhm.
Violet in my favorite freaking thing. Perfection! Okay. And then
Huh?
I also like him with glasses, so we're gonna keep that on.
Not
and
a
in
fan.
battle. Beautiful. I'll keep
Not a
all-
fan, but you know, it's your playthrough.
Yes. I love freaking Dancer Violet. And then Sylvain, you're going to be in Butler. Prince attire?
Yeah, no surprise. Is
Oh,
that
so-
swimsuit attire I saw?
Swimsuit? No, summer wear?
Oh no,
maybe?
summer wear. That's what it is. Summer wear.
Oh,
okay.
believe me, if it was swimsuit, there'd be no question. I'd be putting everyone in that. But yeah,
Actually, kind of surprised they don't have that.
probably for the next wave of DLC, or at least I hope. I'm praying. Ah!
Whenever that may potentially be.
Yeah. And Ingrid, I'm pretty sure I like you in your... Is it evening wear? Summer? Huh. No, I think it's your
Summer
book.
isn't bad.
It isn't. Like, you get to see those nice thighs, so I think I'll stick with this one. And then everyone else I'm leaving as basic, just because, it's best.
Fair enough.
Onward now. Oh my gosh, I only have one activity point. It's so weird playing on not New Game Plus. Back to bare bones.
Re
indeed.
His Highness
Wait,
has
who
said
was
he
that we
trusts
just
you,
walked by?
And I have no cause
I
for
think it
doubt.
was random
But if you
NPC.
mistreat him in any way,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I
that's something
will
I don't
take
remember
action.
NPC chatter.
I have a request.
There's a few.
I remember this one actually taking me a while because I didn't know how to get some of the material.
just
Yeah, it's
taking-
just a random student.
Yep.
I hear there will be a mock battle soon.
There will.
We must not neglect our training.
We won't.
I
No worries.
trust that you will carefully study the strengths and
I don't think
weaknesses
there's
of each of
anyone
your
in Blue
students,
Lions who would
that you may
actively
provide
neglect
effective
training.
guidance. Regardless of the results,
Sylvain.
this battle will be a great learning experience.
I stand corrected.
Even so,
And at times,
what is the point
Mercedes,
of competition
but
if you
not
aim
as
to win?
much.
As this is your first time at
I would say she focuses on
Please,
other
show your
crafts
works.
that can be used in battle more than be actively ignoring practice.
True. No, I'm not gonna be talking to any of y'all. Bum, bum, bum. Dormitory. Alright, Edelgard was back there. Whoops. Completely forgot about that. Onwards. Okay, it's...
Leonie!
Yes, Leonie.
Wait, can you pet the cats?
I'll pet the cats after I talk to Sylvain.
If you got spare time,
Priority.
Fair enough.
join me for a trip into town?
I would love
We could
to.
try to pick up beautiful girls. Or
No,
not.
we can totally pick
I'm
up beautiful
kidding.
girls.
Don't
Shoot.
look at me like that.
I'm all for it.
Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
Yes, I will eat with someone.
Hey there.
Let's see. Kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Cat.
Can we feed him yet? No, we can't feed him yet. We have to do this one quest. No.
No!
Anything you
Sadness.
want? Do I remember? Yeah. At least we get to see Kitty. Let's actually see if I can get a better angle. Yeah, there you go. Kitty. Okay, onward to
Yeah.
plant the Dedue's seeds. Hey,
Love cats, cats do not love me.
relatable. Greenhouse and fishing pond.
Really?
Yeah, cats
Cats
usually...
don't like you?
Nah, not really. I am more of a dog person. I don't like cats as much, but that's probably because they don't like me.
That's fair.
Planting.
That would explain it.
Oh, plant to do seeds. Oh right, we can't even. Oh my gosh! Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm so used
You're
to doing.
you're coming back to the base game stuff.
Yeah, and it's kind of hurting. I'm so not used to it.
Mm-hmm.
Bum, bum, bum. Talk to the staff and then fight some. Oh right, I need to actually hardcore do fishing again. Oh no. I remember I skipped a lot of fishing in New Game Plus because there was no reason to, really. I need to get flames. West.
Hello there, Professor. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself.
I think
My
it's this
brother
one?
would not be
Oh,
pleased if you
crap.
heard me saying such things.
Whoops.
The monastery is kind enough to
I chose
provide
the
a
wrong one.
sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have.
Aw.
Might you help me with a favor?
Yeah, Flame, let me get your fish. Y'all know, Flame loves fish.
I love all the jokes and memes that come from her loving to fish.
Yes, it's they're great. 10 out of 10. Like shoot, I saw over at Otacon? I think it was Otacon. I saw a Flame cosplayer and she had like a bunch of just fish around her and it was wonderful.
Fish! I'm just expecting in Fire Emblem Heroes, whenever Flame gets introduced, if she hasn't been introduced yet, that she's gonna have an alternate skin of her just being a fisher person.
Yes. You know what? Let's just go with the classic 2 best friends. Also to get their motivation up. And you get to
I think
hear
I
a
only
wonderful
got-
voice.
So good. Oh, but not as good as your homemade sweets, Mercy. You're too kind.
I think,
Maybe I'll
ironically, I think I only got
time.
their support up to B when I played.
No! You left it at B? Oh no! Hey,
I
Professor
think,
Wolf. Let's hope you
think,
went past B, because B is like... It's a sad
I
one.
remember at least getting up to B because some of their conversation, but I can't remember entirely.
Oh boy. Well, I'm hoping you didn't just get up to B.
Trying to remember, but I don't.
Ooh, fishing! Just like good any RPG.
Sure, why not?
Exciting gameplay.
I remember not getting how the fishing game worked the first time around.
Yeah.
Do the mini games scale to the difficulty of the overall game?
They better not. I really hope they don't. Because...
I think the only times I ever really fished were when I had to.
I fished when I wanted to grind my professor level to get somewhere higher.
I think that's what I also did, because there's a fishing event I remember later, and that's what I used, like, I exploited the hell out of that event.
Yes, same here. All 58 were gone. No, I will not be using the amiibo gazebo. Actually,
The amiibo gazebo.
Yes. I'm not gonna skin amiibo right now.
So, what do you get with the amiibo gazebo?
You get, like, you see all these little green things around? You get those items from amiibos. All these items. And
Oh,
if you
okay.
scan a
Honestly,
fire...
I would have preferred they... Honestly, I would have preferred they give you alternate skins or something.
Nah. I'm not gonna put that much effort. And then if you scan a Fire Emblem amiibo, they
Not
will
that much
give you
effort
a
for
soundtrack.
free. Oh, nice. They won't give you that much stuff for free.
Honestly. Okay, I think I'm done, unless I'm being dumb and forgetting a side quest somewhere, or main quest. Okay, no, I can just end it. Unless, do I want to gain support with anyone? Nah, not really. Not gonna worry about that.
Well, okay, never mind then.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, if you had to do it for, let me see, who am I thinking? I don't know if there is anyone, never mind, because there are certain characters we haven't seen yet.
Oh yeah, I could have talked to them, but it is what it be.
No, I'm just saying there are certain characters we haven't actively seen yet. Or passively seen, I mean. So I wasn't gonna say whether or not you needed to talk to them.
Ah, fair enough, fair enough.
It's finally time for the mock battle. I'm eager to put my skills to use. And you, Professor?
Looking forward to it.
Excellent. I have high expectations for your command.
I remember, like, someone wanted to actively be as pessimistic as possible, and I was just like, why? You get such boring responses if you be pessimistic.
Hey
Well,
there. Did we miss
maybe
our
they
invite
found
to the
enjoyment in that.
strategy meeting? No worries. We'll just join in now.
Nice
Maybe.
try, Claude. But I do not intend to let slip our strategies.
Oh yes, our
Especially
strategies.
when we are up against such strong opponents as you two.
Well, now,
Yes,
find
our
words for this anyways.
strategies, right.
We better come up with some clever schemes
Totally
so
have
as not
those.
to Right, princess?
Right. No matter the tactics you devise, we will destroy.
You know, I always
The best you can
forget
hope
that
for is to
technically
learn
Edelgard does start off as a princess.
There's nothing
Yes.
wrong with a friendly rivalry, but let's not get carried away.
Does.
A rash
I
attitude
always
could be your
took her more
undoing,
as
after all.
a...
Perhaps your time would be
She has
better
a similar
spent
air
instead of
to,
worrying about the competition's monsters.
General
Hey
Armstrong
now, if you
from
two
Full Metal
can
Alchemist
inspire them
Brotherhood,
before the
and that's
battle
why I always
shit.
just saw her more as the...
It'll make it
Okay.
that much easier
For
one
those who
of us
have,
to
I
win
always...
the
She has
so
the same
please,
air and
carry on.
energy as her, so I always thought of her more as a general than I did as a princess.
I apologize. That wasn't my
Yeah,
intention.
that's
At
fair.
any rate, let's vow to make this a productive battle.
There's nothing
shall
else.
we?
I don't intend to lose. I think this one?
I don't intend to
Don't
lose.
try to
Aw.
hide how you really feel, Teach. I can see it in your eyes.
It's just, I
You
keep
don't
trying to get,
intend
like,
to
the
lose.
hearts for...
Oh,
Well, they
how
can.
precious.
I think I don't
Looks
intend to
like
lose
you and
would
the
have probably been
students
the
have
right
become
one, though.
fast friends.
Yeah, probably.
Boobs.
While I am
Indeed,
pleased
boobs.
that you are taking the initiative to acquaint yourself with the students.
Should we add a
I'm
counter,
afraid
or you
it's
can
about
cut
time
this?
for the
You can cut that
battle
out. But
strategy.
should we add a counter for that?
Ah, how time
yes.
flies. In that case, I'll see you later.
I'll leave it to
I
you
look
then.
forward to assessing your abilities. I hope you don't disappoint.
I will not disappoint, no worries. My units might, but not me. Oh yay, more loading. It's so fun to play with Violet on the loading screen. You can even make him jump!
Oh, I didn't even. Wow. The only time a character actually jumps.
Yes.
It's Fire Emblem, the platformer.
Okay, so what 3 units do you want to see being deployed in the first one?
Definitely want to build up Felix.
Okay. Boop.
Let's see. Why don't we throw in Ingrid as well?
Okay, not against that, not at all.
Let's see. I'm gonna say Dedue as well, just because I know how difficult it is to level him up.
So, no healers.
No healers this time around. Because you don't really truly need, at least in my opinion, I don't think you need a healer.
Remember, we're playing on maddening difficulty. So
I'm saying right now.
Right now, he says. We'll see how maddening treats us, but I do like clearing out everyone's inventory and then customizing it very specifically. I'm a... what's the best word for that? I'm very controlling.
I don't know.
Micromanaging, there you go. Like, I like to micromanage everything.
Yeah.
Let's give you that, and I also want to give you an axe just in case. With the culinary. You just need axe. And if I have money, I'm going to buy gauntlets for you as well.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because I want him to be able to double.
He definitely needs sword.
Yes. Oh, he's only going to need sword. Oh, leave the other. And then...
spear, yeah, iron lance.
I'm still on the fence on what I want to make Ingrid. Like, I want to make her a flyer, but at the same time I don't, because I feel like I always make her a flyer, so I'm tempted to, like, go the archer.
I mean, yeah, I can see it. I was honestly going to suggest you could kind of mix the two.
Yeah.
Because she naturally builds towards it, so...
Yeah. I think I'll just go with that, so she can be like a kimchi knight. And then I'll give you the rest of... I'm not deploying you, so let's just run out the rest of the vulneraries just in case.
Wow. Definitely looks like you start with more.
No, that's because I...
No, I know. That way it looks like you start off. So is everyone else not playable right now then? Like I said, it's been a while.
I can't deploy them right now.
Okay.
I only can deploy that many.
Okay.
So,
I'm just gonna remember from the top of my head.
Oh boy, none of you people have res. This is gonna be fun. Let's see. Who has the most res? Okay, Ingrid, you're gonna be dealing with that. So you'll be here, and then the rest of y'all will take care of him. Okay. Well, yeah.